Hello, sentient beings, and welcome to the Spiritual Alchemist channel for part 2 of unlearning what was taught in the old energy. So with part 1, I didn't have the title at the time, and for part 2, you're probably wondering as well what's on my forehead. Well, it's actually a stone that sometimes I meditate with this stone as well. And what I've noticed that it does for me is that it also provides sort of like an insight and a deeper meaning as, with myself. So with the self here. So going back to that core, going back to the soul, and not just what we see here physical in the body. So with the first part of what we talked about unlearning. So I talked about lessons. So lessons that we all come to this planet to learn, and everyone's lesson is different, just like their DNA is different as well. And as well, I've also spoke about the detour, as well as realizing that things are out there to distract us from reaching our goal of who we are and where we're going and what we came here for. So you probably are hearing as well that ascension is happening. It is happening, but it's in a different way. It's that the ascension is within. Just like if there is a revolution, it all starts from within, and then it is then transposed outside onto the 3D realm as well. So to continue with part 2, I'd like to start with the decision, because we all have a decision when we come as well. We can play out the part that we've decided to make, and what does that decision mean for us to do? Cut off those things that are not in our best interest or that have the most importance to us. So we do have to make a decision as to where we're going. We make decisions every day. What we're doing, what we're going to eat, who we're going to be with. These are all decisions that we constantly make, and sometimes without even batting an eye. So the decision to take up that armor, that decision to be who you're going to be, the best of who you would like to be. And on this journey, we are all made in the image of the Creator, and we're also having the power to do what we've come to do as well. So with those words, I hope that gives you that encouragement and the feeling that you can be grounded in who you are. And as well with that balancing of the chakras as well will help us to reach that goal which we're wanting to reach as well. And with the decision comes responsibility. So whatever decision we make, there is also responsibility that go along with it, and probably a host of other things as well, depending on what decision you've made. So those decisions also, they will have a result or a conclusion, and the decision often does not just affect ourselves, it can affect other people as well. And so they then may take action as to what that decision also means for them in their life. And one thing I'd like to suggest that we also do is to think of others when we think of ourselves as well. So we can either decide to service ourselves, or we can decide to service others. And serving others brings us as well that abundance. It brings us in the feeling of this love and the excitement and the wonder and the marvel of this wonderful world. And that, yes, we are learning our lessons. Yes, we're growing in them. Yes, my vibration is where it needs to be, and I'm reaching out with that frequency. And attracting towards me that love, that compassion, that comprehension, and moving on to that path. And that path is what we've taken, the road, the crossroad we might come to. But that path is our path of understanding without judgment, our path of light without judgment, our path of truth, and being who we are and staying and resonating with that new energy that's coming in, and being able to guide ourselves and as well our communities into this new feeling of love, into this new feeling of being one with the Creator. Now, there were civilizations that have been on this planet that have reached that have been able to conquer their fears and to stand in their own power and excitement, and they did not have a lot of these detours like television or cell phones or shopping or any of these things that might be a distraction. They came within, and they used the tools that were provided for them on this planet in order to achieve their greatness. And they also stood in the power of love, light, purification. So wishing you as well the love, the light, the purification, the compassion to be who you are in love and light. Always stay divine. Until next time.